Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Youtube Hendo here, and today I'm bringing you week 3 team preview of the P.M.U. And if you missed last week, go ahead and check out that video. I'll try and remember to put the link in the description below. If it's not, it's going to be in the week 3 battle. But this week we are facing the Miami Dragonites, and I think the user's his name's TRDragon. I think it is. I don't know if he has a certain name he wants to go by. He hasn't told me that yet. But we're going against them this week. And as you see on the screen, I have his team laid out here. He has Metagross, regular of course, Ferrothorn, Kyurem Black, Thundurus, Therian, Miltank, Charizard, Umbreon, Smeargle, Dusknoir, Zoroark, and Mega Swampert. Immediately looking at his team, I am seeing him bringing Kyurem Black, Thundurus, Mega Swampert right off the bat. He does have a couple ways that he can set up rocks. He has Ferrothorn, Smeargle if he wants to keep moveset on, if he doesn't even bring Ferrothorn. I think maybe one other mod on his team can actually learn rocks, but I'm not going to take the time to check right now. So immediately thinking that, actually I'll get to that in a sec. It's going to come to my second mod. I automatically wanted to bring Slowbro. My Mega Slowbro actually, and I decided to go with honestly the basic spread that I've done before with his moves: Scald, Slack Off, Calm Mind. And I went with Psychic this time because I calced all of I did like a quick calc of all of his members on his team, and Psychic does the most damage to most of his team, so Psychic is going to do well in my favor. And I got this spread. I can't remember where I got this spread from, but his I have two max HP just to increase on his bulk. Not having an even or odd number due to rocks isn't really going to do well, because I'm pretty sure water resists rock. If not, disregard that. But either way, I slack off to bring back that chip damage if anything. I didn't invest anything into defense because actually let me just pull up Mega Slowbro. And no, I'm not even going to do this. I'm going to mess up the spreads. But I'm not going to invest anything in defense because Mega Slowbro is already a physical wall, base 180. And I went 132 in special attack. I can't remember what that did. I got that spread from somewhere. It knocks out... I'm pretty sure it definitely knocks out one or two mods on his team that I feel like are a big threat. Mainly the Thundurus and the Mega Swampert, if I'm not mistaken. That kind of that does there with it being modest, and I threw the rest of special defense just to add to his overall bulk as well. Modest nature, of course. And then back to the rock situation. He has a couple ways he can set up rocks, so I immediately went with my Adamantite, the Armaldo, as my Rapid Spinner. His moveset's a little different. I have Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, Knockoff, and Stone Edge, and I have Rock Slide instead of... Actually, no, that should be... Yeah, this is actually Earthquake. Okay, so it's Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, Knockoff, and Earthquake. Rock Slide is for his switch-ins on Thundurus if he does switch in. It's honestly just a coverage move because he has a couple flying types, and it kind of hits the Kyurem. Knock off because I feel like I'm gonna try and bait out a Rapid Spin if he does bring Dusknoir. If he brings Dusknoir and I Rapid Spin, I can kind of bait that out to see if that is his switch in. Then I got the knockoff for when it does actually come in. And then I just got Earthquake for added coverage, mainly the Ferrothorn and the Metagross. So there's that. I decided to go max HP and max defense. I went odd on the HP just because rock doesn't resist rocks, so I'm automatically taking 25% to rocks as soon as I switch him in. Put the rest in max out his physical defense, and I put the rest in attack. And then I went adamant instead of like bold or anything defense boosting, simply for the fact that I want that knockoff to hit Dusknoir hard if it does decide to switch in. So that's mainly for that. And then one of his other main threats that I feel is on his team is Thunderous Therian. And I decided to bring my mixtape because it's going to be pretty hot fire. And I decided to scarf him. And you're going to see his EV spread's different. I have Volt Switch, Overheat, Trick, and Hidden Power Grass, and he is Choice Scarfed. And it took me so long to figure out the calcs on him because I had to figure out every mon on his team, the speed, and all of that. It was crazy. I think the only mon, actually, with this EV spread, with that amount of EVs in his speed, if he doesn't have a Scarf on Therian form, which is his fastest I think it's his fastest mon on his team, or it's either that or Charizard, I think. But either way, if neither of them are Scarfed, then I outspeed them by I think 1 or 2, maybe 3 at most points. So that's really good. I did with that. I kind of split it up with Special Attack. I didn't want Rotom to have low HP because I didn't want to take away from kind of his like natural bulk. So I got the HP spread from I got it from Smogon, and it was a really good reason. I can't remember why, because I did this entire team builder 2 days ago at work. So that was that, and then I just threw the rest in Special Attack with a Modest Nature. Actually, no. His Special Attack with a Modest Nature knocks out Thunderous Therian with an Overheat. That's what I did. So that knocks him out, and then I threw the rest of his HP to kind of bulk it out. But obviously, if you put 4 into one stat and 8 into the same stat, it's like the same thing. So I kind of took it out to make it odd, and then I threw the rest of Special Attack. So an HP Grass, because I feel like 2 of his switch-ins for a Volt Switch is either Thunderous Therian or Mega Swampert. And I definitely want options for that Mega Swampert, because if I leave that thing unchecked, it's going to do some damage to my team, and I cannot let that happen. He's definitely going to be breaking some of my walls here with Kieran Black and Thunderous Therian, but Swampert was just going to come in late game and sweep if I don't keep it checked. So HP Grass on Mixtape with a high Special Attack does massive damage to him. So that's Mixtape. And then I went with Thor, the Conkeldurr, basic Assault Vest, Iron Fist, basic spread. The only thing I change from every time I actually run him is the very last move. Sometimes knockoff too. But the very last move, Ice Punch, I decided to go with that to kind of go with coverage. Because it hits if he does do a switch in. And I'm predicting something else and he switches in Kieran Black. Still hits it for neutral damage. Hits Charizard for neutral damage, and it actually covers the Therian form as well. Drain Punch is actually the main attack and check to Kieran Black, mainly for that. So Conk is pretty basic. And then we have making a comeback. We got Baby Snatcher, the Krookodile with the Yak Berry, with Intimidate, and he's doing a Rock User, Pursuit Trapper, Earthquake, and Superpower. Superpower is mainly just to check Umbreon, Zoroark, and I'm pretty sure it can hit Ferrothorn for a decent amount of damage as well. Even though I don't think he's going to have them in just for the sake of Earthquake. Pretty basic. 4 HP to make his HP odd. Max attack, max speed, Jolly, because I want to outspeed everything. And I went with the Yak Berry because the only water on his team really is Swampert, and he has 1 ice user, and he has multiple uses for ice. So I feel like with him bringing the Kieran Black and me bringing him a Baby Snatcher, if I do have to set up a Stealth Rock with the Kieran Black in, then the Yak Berry is going to take down any sort of like ice damage that he does to me or anything. It's going to take it down to at least like a 30% that's going to do, and then with that I can switch out to my dedicated. And then the sleeper of the team, who I feel like is going to actually do some really good damage this week, is Gadra the Goodra. He is Assault Vest, and this should be level 50. He's Assault Vest with Sap Sipper. I'm not sure why. Oh, for the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn could probably run. I'm pretty sure he's going to run a Power Whip on it. If he does, Sap Sipper is going to work amazing. But I went with a physical Goodra, and I only went physical because of Power Whip. Because like I said, with Mega Swampert, I need as many checks as possible to him. Power Whip is a check. With that, I have Outrage to put the maximum amount of stab damage onto any of his mons, including his Kyurem. Fire Punch to help check the steel types, as well as Dragon Tail to help any phasing or any setups that he might end up doing on me. Max on the attack, and then I don't know why I didn't go max HP. I'm pretty sure I invested more into special defense to help cover any yeah, I did that to cover any ice weaknesses, I think, from Kyurem, if I'm not mistaken. So that's that, and I threw the rest in HP. Honestly, I don't remember where I get these spreads from. I do it really last minute. Actually, I do it over the course of like a week at work. So that's that. That's the team, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And the team battle, the weekly battle should be up sometime this week as well. So be on the lookout for that. Let me know what you guys think. If you would have picked a better team, let me know what you would have picked and why. And until next time, Hendo out.